Foraging is foundational to a healthy lifestyle for a number of reasons. Not only, and in no particular order, I was just thinking about some of the kind of the benefits of foraging as I've been spending my day out in the forest, which might come as number one, is that you are actually outside. You're in nature. Science has shown, right? All the benefits of, this idea of forest bathing, entering into natural spaces, being able to breathe not only the fresh oxygen, but all the other phytochemicals and aromatics that are in the air, as well as things like negative ions, ozone, it is rich. So the more that you're out here, the more time you're just spending in nature. Plus, too, you might be able to hear it in my breath a little bit, but I'm getting a workout, right? I'm foraging. I taught a class, so it was just more of a gentle wander through the forest, and we all got benefits just kind of, being in this environment, seeing the plants, learning about them. It's a great hobby, right? That actually talk about like brain health, mental health, not only mental, emotional, spiritual health, having a hobby like this that you can learn, that you feel yourself progressing. And as you are, you're creating a deeper connection to the natural world, not only the kind of outer nature, but also your own inner nature. You're learning about yourself, and that only comes with positive health benefits. And this foundation of learning how to craft your own wild food and medicine, is a deeply fulfilling thing. There's something so human about it, that this very tangible feeling that you get. I guarantee you, your ancestors foraged. Like every single culture around the world had an element of foraging, and maybe it might have been, your parents, that took you out and taught you, or a grandparent. The lineage could be as close as that, but I bet you it's not much farther out if it wasn't them, a great-grandparent, that type of thing. And for a lot of us, kind of growing up in urban or kind of more industrialized societies, like berries, right, are kind of the obvious. And then for some people it's mushrooms and, greens, dandelion, but there's a whole host of natural foods straight from nature, medicines straight from nature, that you can utilize. And that's why it's a foundation, right? It's a certain percentage of your food intake or medicine that you use is literally the most natural, wild. And we know that wild foods very oftentimes have higher amounts of nutrients. They got greater life force, they got greater resilience, more complex phytochemistry as a result of, being out here in the elements. It needs to survive, and part of its, defense system, its life support system is comes through its own chemistry, and the chemistry that it lives and exists within. So that, if you are a forager, a certain percentage of your diet and the medicine you consume is going to be wild foraged, and going out to get that and harvest it. And the exercise. So we had a nice gentle walk, for 3 hours, just kind of checking things out. And then it's like, all right, I'm going to give myself an hour. And I'm in a spot where there's a lot of Labrador tea. So I'm just like full on, like up and down here along these steep hillsides, leaning over, picking, and it feels great. Like I can definitely even get my heart rate up, and I can feel it in my legs, my arms, and there's a time and a place for the gym, but I tell you, I'd rather develop fitness in this environment, right? Open sky, beautiful light, tree friends, plant friends all around in this kind of wonder and discovery. So so many reasons to forage. It is wonderfully nourishing and fulfilling. We're just kind of doing a launch of the website Urbalist.ca. So if you want to check that out, you can follow along with me and learn how to forage. And I update regularly a couple times a week about what I'm foraging, what I'm doing with it, and empower you on your path to be your own herbalist. Happy foraging.